Today, I'm sharing some of my favorite Blackout EDC upgrade options. These ones being some of my personal favorites that you can pick up as well to spice up your pocket game. So let's check it out. In this new micro series, we're taking your regular, boring, everyday carry products you probably don't think about and taking it to the next level. So in this episode, we gotta start out with the channel favorite and explore ways to add a little blackout to your pockets. Starting with the most common item we all have to take with us, keys. This upgrade is thanks to the partner of this video, Friedrik, and their new leather key organizer. The first thing you'll notice is that upgrading doesn't always mean going overboard with adding too many doohickeys. Sometimes a clean piece of vegetable tan leather from Italy is enough to go straight from boring to sophistication. Don't worry, it did pass my sniff test with flying colors, and my taste buds can also confirm it's the good stuff. Then combine that with this large and surprisingly sleek looking stainless steel screw. Seriously though, it's literally a fold of leather, but like all fancy things, it's the details that matter. So setting this up, use the included spacers to ensure your keys fit snug, then just pile your keys on, fitting up to 6 keys in total, and tighten that sucker with your fingers if you're as strong as I am. Otherwise, you can use a card or coin too. And that's important because once in, they stay in. But when you need it, simply swing it out, spread, and wha-bam. Easily manageable one-handed, as the friction keeps it in place when you need to go ham on that tiny hole you call a door. Then simply flick it back in and you're safe from the harsh edges of this ancient technology thanks to the thick leather covering it all up. Plus, if you haven't noticed already, not a single Jingle Bell tune since setting this up. Unlike this old and rather unoriginal way of carrying your keys, seriously, I can hear you from a mile away. Plus, an added benefit, you'll always just know where each key will be. No more fumbling around in the dark looking sus in front of your door. Now, while this video is for a blackout collection, when it comes to leather, I'm a sucker for a clean brown finish. They also offer a brass option too, and I mean, come on. Plus, if you're a fan of both, you can get a little wild with all the choices available. This is total 007 vibes. Don't worry, for all you living that lavish lifestyle with your Toyota Camry, it's also got a keyring hole so you can keep that tiny TV remote for your car with you at all times as well. And trust me when I say, this feels way better than having several keys poke you in the thigh all day long. So if you are interested in upgrading today, links are in the description down below, and while you're there, check out their collection of wallets too, because nothing pairs better with leather than with more leather, like their hat and wallet I've got here. In the end, if this all doesn't work out to impress your crush, they offer a 100-day trial, so it's a no-brainer to at least test out. And if you do end up deciding it's worth it, they do stand by their product with a lifetime warranty. So code and links down below. Moving along, I don't see us not wearing masks anytime soon, and while there are some awesome ones out there, this one will make any one that you already use better. The mask strap from Dispatch is a simple nylon strap with 2 button snaps and, my favorite, a Fidlock magnetic buckle. Seriously, you add a Fidlock buckle to anything and it's instantly 2.63 times cooler to use. Not only does it look sleeker than any ordinary buckles, the magnets just make it way easier to unlock while still staying securely shut when you need it to. So to set this up, take any mask you're already using, then just snap each ear loop onto the opposite ends, and wha-bam. Now you're able to ensure a tighter seal around your face with a flick of the wrist. So in use, just wrap it around your noggin and snap it in place. Not only does it help relieve any pain you get from the ear loops tugging against your ears, but as experts have pointed out, if you've got a mask on that's a little too large for your face, or you don't fit into those one-size-fit-all disposable ones, you can now tighten it around back and minimize the air gaps around the seal, which is just as important as wearing a mask to begin with. An added bonus, if you loosen it up, it also doubles as a neck strap too, so you don't have to worry about carrying it around by hand. And don't worry, it will work with any mask that utilize ear loops, like I have with my all-time favorite mask from Tom Bin. I'll leave a link to this one down below as well. Plus, if you know you're going to be alone somewhere, you also have an easy way to store it on a bag strap or belt loop, so it's instantly available when others show up and ruin your alone time. Next up, no EDC is complete without a multi-tool, and while a regular mini Victorinox is one of my preferred choices due to its compact size, I was never a big fan of the plastic glossy scales on them. In come this upgrade, available from a variety of custom creators. I picked this up from Mini Swiss Knives, an Instagram account that customized a MiniChamp with all black G10 and even blacked out hardware and tools too. Yeah, I went full blackout on this beauty. The tools are all stripped from an actual MiniChamp, so functionally, you're not losing out on any features, especially given the MiniChamp itself already has every tool you need on the go in the tiniest of packages. Plus, unlike other fancy custom-made gear, with the durable blacked out G10 here, I'm not worried about actually using this or tossing it around when I'm out and about. To top it all off, he makes it even better by adding an additional mini Victorinox blade inside as well. And for anyone that knows, this is the blade to have. Don't worry if blackout isn't your jam, he does offer a variety of color combinations to choose from, but no matter what you go with, the important part is you don't have to hide it away on display, because this custom piece is something you can proudly take with you and actually use on the daily. Headgear is the one piece a lot of us forget is actually part of your everyday carry, because not only is it a fashion statement, it serves a purpose for your head. While I do love all things Nike and own several of their caps without any regret, hands down, one of my favorites still goes back to this super simple, all blacked out and clean looking cap from modern DAYFARER. It's made of a high performance cotton that's water repellent while still allowing your head to breathe, but it's the magnetic fidlock strap that not only looks rad, functionally works even better than your standard snapback. To fully customize though and take this category to the next level, we've got the Findlay bump cap insert. It's kind of like a stripped down version of a bicycle helmet, but in no way should this replace the use of an actual safety helmet or headwear deemed to protect against impact, because while it's got a fair amount of padding with the stiff structure of the plastic, this is for bumps. Literally just bumping your head on things. Perfect for an everyday cap as it simply slides under the rim of it, and honestly, you probably wouldn't even notice I've got it on. Yes, it's definitely overkill and not something you may need to use on the daily, but it's great for jobs where you may not be able to wear a hard hat in, but still want to keep your noggin safe. However, if you do wear it on the daily, it's actually kind of comfortable. You forget it's even on, and surprisingly works well if you're a complete klutz. And while you probably won't scare anyone off with a hat, it does make for a pretty nostalgic sound. The next one is probably my new favorite Blackout EDC I didn't even know I wanted until I actually got it. A gum dispenser from Quip. Yes, that brand that makes electric toothbrushes. First of all, it's built with a metal shell. Already plus 50 points. It looks like a Pez dispenser, has minimal branding, and just feels good to hold in the hand. Like it's some sort of tool, because when you actually show off what it can do, wha-bam. Then you realize how excited you are to actually chew gum now, and you finally don't care that you have to share your gum with everyone in a vicinity of 2 meters. Now some may be turned off by the fact that you have to buy their refills, but personally, I don't really mind. It's sugar-free, designed to prevent cavities, and most importantly, freshens up your coffee breath. They've made it a super simple process. You simply open up the sealed pack of gum, remove the reloading tray, and easy peasy. It's a little extra work every time you run out, but honestly, so worth it, as the process itself makes you feel like 007. Plus, it sure as heck beats having to pull this out every time. And honestly, I think they're designed to make the loudest noise possible, so everyone around you will ask you for a piece, forcing you to buy another pack right away. Something we should all be carrying for ourselves nowadays, a pen. And while a standard clicker will do, it's boring and kind of fugly. The complete opposite of that though is the CRKT Techliner Pen designed by Mike Bond. It's made of a blacked out aluminum body, which you didn't think a pen needed to be, but oh boy, it does. Not only that, whoever thought to make a pen cap magnetic deserves the highest of awards, because this is super addicting. For anyone who loves fidgeting, it's a no-brainer. For everyone else around you while you do it, I apologize ahead of time. As a pen, it's got a textured grip, which doesn't hurt as much as you think it would, and the opposite end is also magnetic to keep your cap exactly where you want it to be. In use, this beauty glides on paper like butter on toast, great for some nose drawing practice, but it's not surprising given the pen itself takes a Fisher Space pressurized ink cartridge, which means yes, you can also write with this upside down. Plus, they do also include a metallic detachable clip too. Unfortunately, not in black, but it's just as sturdy, as I personally tested it myself. So if you thought clicker pens were fun to play with, magnetic ones are far superior. And don't worry, it ain't no cheapo magnet either. It can probably lift more than you can. Plus, it also makes for the fanciest fridge magnet you'll ever own. Next up, I personally think everyone should carry chapstick with them, as it's a rule of street law up in the north, because you can't expect someone to respect you if you don't respect yourself. This one going specifically to the popular Burts branded ones and is completely overkill, but oh so worth it. From Black Label Creation, this is literally an aluminum sleeve case over a regular Burts chapstick. The bottom is cut out so it's still usable like a regular stick of chap, but now you probably own the most durable chapstick, because no one else actually cares if they break theirs. However, this is a true test for those Blackout fans out there, as this is the ultimate EDC upgrade that no one needs, but everyone wants. Finally, another winter EDC essential are tissue packs. And while these are fairly affordable, have come in handy several times cleaning bodily fluids, and just not something you think about after you're done with it, well, maybe it's time to change that. Because 8 million trees are cut down every year just for facial tissues. That's insane, considering sometimes I pull out an extra one by accident and don't even use it. I'm so sorry, Mother Earth. Thankfully, LastObject created the LastTissue, and while it won't solve all the problems with deforestation and excessive waste, it's a step forward that I'm happy to recommend. To start, the case itself is made of a durable and thick silicone with a cutout on the bottom to dispense your clean tissues. The tissues themselves are made of 100% organic cotton, so they're soft to the touch, and my nose is more than happy to rub up against it all day long. However, when you are done dry humping, don't go throwing these out, because the opposite end of the case is designed to store all your used tissues. Just stuff it in, and for such a simple lock, all your boogers are staying securely inside. The case stores up to 6 tissues, which is perfect for me, as it's always that random drink that I spill on myself when I need it the most. And don't worry, there is a physical barrier that moves down as you fill in the top, so the clean ones under stay snot free as well. Plus, thanks to that thick silicone, you don't have to worry about tossing this in your bag, sitting on it, or having it thrown around. Then when you get home, thanks to it being pure cotton, just toss it in the wash, as it can handle over 500 cycles. Maybe pick up a few tissue refills so you're ready the next day as well, and even the silicone case is dishwasher friendly too. Sure, it's a few extra steps every time you get home, but if you want to do your small part in helping reduce your footprint on the world, this makes it easy to do so. Plus, it's a Blackout tissue box. Come on. Let me know in the comments what your all-time favorite Blackout accessory is. Mine goes to the gum dispenser. Anyways, that's it. I rest my Blackout accessories.